Hello and welcome to Cosmic Mirror. My name is Siobhan. Today I'm going to be a pick a card reading for you, and this is going to be telling you a little bit more about a new gift that you have that is coming online now. How you can use this gift in a specific situation that's happening at the moment, and in general for the collective, I found that there's a new opportunity or a new beginning that's available to you. That you have been longing for some time, right? Something you want to move towards, that you're passionate about, maybe something that is creative, and it could be that you've been wanting to do this for a very long time, maybe since you were a child. And then, I've drawn the cards just in terms of each group. I'm going to show you all the groups now, and then I'll be drawing tarot cards to confirm or to clarify certain situations. But it was weird because I've drawn the cards and I quickly got up, and when I came back, I found behind me the Hanged Man card. And this actually is a message for the whole collective that I feel there is a new perspective that's behind you, right? That you've moved through, and you are approaching the situation with a new understanding or a different way of seeing it, okay? And you are probably needing just a little bit of assistance in how you can move towards this. Okay, so I will put some timestamps in afterwards as well. So if you feel like you want to go to one group, 2 groups, 3 groups, or none, whatever you feel guided to do, that's fine. And let's begin. Okay, so for group 1, we've got this piece of coral. Now, I know it looks a little bit like a stick, but it is actually a piece of coral. It also, to me, was looking like an antler, right, of a deer. Okay. For group 2, we've got this clear quartz. And for group 3, we've got this Merlinite gemstone. So you can choose the coral, the quartz, or the Merlinite. All right, let's begin with group 1. Okay, hello group 1. We're going to be pulling these cards together. So with this that's coming through, we're going to see what is this new gift that's coming online for you, how you can best use it. Okay, so we've got subconscious, which I feel makes a lot of sense with this coral, because the coral is representative of the ocean, which is often your own subconscious mind, right? Coral also grows in certain temperatures of water as well. I feel that that's also relevant. Some coral cannot grow in temperatures, I think, that are too cold. Yes, yeah. And they also do need, I feel they also need a little bit of sunlight as well. Oh, wow. Okay. And with that, you've got the nectar. So there's definitely something within your subconscious mind that you are pulling up to the surface. Nectar is often also sweet and gives you joy. So I feel that you are able to go deep within your subconscious, and I won't be surprised if the Hermit card comes out for you. And you're able to draw forth and see what it is that you are passionate about, what you love. I'm also noticing the yellow and magenta on this card. So the yellow and the magenta is very much your will, your independence, and your fire, so your solar plexus. And the magenta is the 8th chakra, which is your soul star chakra, which is it holds your Akashic records and your blueprints and things like that for your life and what you want to achieve. I just want to see something here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. Okay, so I'm not too sure what these are. They look like black pearls, actually, which also makes me think, I know, with the subconscious in the ocean, the black pearl, right? And there's 8 of these, which it breaks down to a 9, which is fulfillment, or something that is drawing to a close, right? Inside this rose, there's an eye, but you can't see it too clearly. So there's also, I mean, I'm looking at the black and white on here as well. So there's a balance. And I feel this is you reaching into the dark subconscious mind to be able to see what will be fulfilling you, right? Okay, with that, you've got sparks of light. Beautiful. Okay, so this card specifically also talks about it's not just synchronicities. They don't mention synchronicity specifically, but for me, this is how this card always comes through. You know, they talk about like one light that leads you onto the next, onto the next. So, like in this darkness, right? Putting one step in front of the other and just following each spark of light to get to where you're needing to go, to get to your joy. Like fireflies, right? Wow. So you definitely are very in tune with your subconscious mind. Okay, so let's see. I just want to check something. Okay, so with those two, you've got the 8 of Swords. And you've got the 5 of Wands. In this 8 of Swords, it talks about, because these are all stories, right? So it talks about this girl who is a limiting belief, or a belief that she has about herself, but she has the opportunity to shed the cloak that people have forced her into, and the life that she's been forced to lead, or she can shed this cloak and she can move on to what she wants to do. And with the 5 of Wands, yes, it can be competition, but in the higher polarity, the 5 of Wands is when the people in your life that you choose to surround yourself with, you work together for the betterment of each other so that you grow together, right? So I feel that your gift is that you are able to look deep within, you're able to see your limiting beliefs and those that, and why they are there, like maybe the competition that you feel, and also be able to discern which of those serve you and which don't, right? Okay, so I just want to get a few more cards out here. Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, we'll take them. 9 on the timer as I look up. So there's definitely something here about a performance, or something that is coming to an end. Oh, wait, that's everywhere. Hang on a second. I'm supposed to give me so many cards. Not so many, please. Interesting. I'm getting hesitation on your advice. All right. I feel like that is probably because you maybe already are able to draw your advice and what you need to do from your subconscious mind. I feel like Spirit wants you to have that clarity. If you can confirm it for me, Spirit, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, so for your opportunity, you've got the Ace of Swords. Look at that. Look at that light that you're pulling up from your subconscious. Amazing. So this is clear cognizance, I feel, and subconscious messages. With the Queen of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles. I feel that this is also you balancing and holding that tension of the black and the white, right? Being able to see where those thoughts come from and where those things are coming up from and how they are manifesting into your reality and how you can make them manifest into your reality, right? I'm looking at this red bag of hers and I'm thinking of the root chakra. And in this card, there's a red pillar, so it's like supporting you, supporting your growth. Oh, look, there's your little coral. You've got little coral stag antler horns. How cool! And the Queen of Pentacles is also a card of leadership, as is the stag, like represents leadership too. Interesting. Okay. So maybe you are in some instance at the moment you are people are turning to you as a leader, okay, and it can be a lot of pressure. In whatever situation it is, doesn't necessarily have to be in a very blatant sense, but people can look up to you and people can follow what you say, what you do. They come to you for advice, maybe. You know, you could also be able to sense a lot of what's going on with other people in their subconscious minds and how that's playing out and how that affects maybe their ability to balance aspects in their life. For what you don't see coming, you have the Lovers. So I feel like maybe your new opportunity that you have at the moment is calling up an aspect of yourself, right, in your subconscious. You see, that is maybe something that you have rejected a little bit before, or not rejected so much as not chosen for whatever reason, like because of this past perspective that you used to have, right? A limiting belief that you were in competition with this part of yourself. And what you don't see coming is that you are going to have a union with this part of self. It could be another person, And I also feel like in any case, we are only able to come into union with someone in that way if we are, if we have that same reflected within us. So it could actually be both, right? So I feel then that this Queen of Pentacles is an aspect of yourself that you are accepting and embodying. Not that's not to do with gender, but just the feminine principle of soft leadership, right? That is healing and nurturing, and someone that is also able to firstly look after themselves, but then also be able to show others how to do the same for themselves too. Okay, but in a way that they are first fulfilled in a balanced way. All right, so your challenge at the moment, your challenge at the moment is the King of Wands and the King of Cups. All right, so I feel because the Queen of Pentacles is your opportunity, your masculine aspects. I say aspects because I feel that we 1616 on the time of day. I feel that we have more than one type of masculine aspect or feminine aspect, or there's different faces to each of these archetypes within us, right? And I feel at the moment you are. I see in the nectar card you're reaching for this rose, which is also very feminine, right? So I feel the challenge for you is that you have a lot of masculine energy that you're operating from. And you need to bring this into harmony where, you know, the both of these kings, the King of Wands is a visionary and the King of Cups is the diviner, right? But both of them can be quite passionate or emotional when they're not in their positive polarity. Maybe you feel that you have to be courageous and strong all the time, or that you aren't able to fill your own cup and be sovereign in your own emotional fulfillment. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so Spirit was telling me that yes, with the advice, this is exactly it. You have the Six of Wands. Okay. I feel this is recognition of this aspect of yourself, right? Seeing that your feminine aspect can also be victorious. I've never gotten that from this card before, but that's what I'm picking up here. I'm also noticing the wreath, and there's like these two little eyes in there, right? You can see that. And it makes me think of this wreath that seems to be surrounding her too, and this eye in this card. And this is the sparks of light, right? That. Also, I feel like this is the wand that the King of Wands is also carrying here, right? That you are supported by your masculine aspect, right? Able to be seen. and celebrated. Maybe there is a platform that you have, and I feel that this way of seeing yourself will give you more stability as well in your recognition. I'm feeling that with the Two of Pentacles as well. Okay, so your advice is to be seen, to allow yourself to see this aspect of yourself and to accept it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Some pen marks on here. It's weird, I don't know when that got on there. Okay, and then your outcome is the sun. Oh, beautiful. This is that childlike joy, illumination. I feel like this is the final spark, right? All the little sparks lead you to the biggest one. That's gorgeous. This is that light that needs to be brought through the subconscious ocean to reach the coral, for it to grow, to lead. Wow. I feel it's also leading in a grounded way from the heart. And being able to express this joy, maybe on a public platform that you have as well. It will give you the ability to express yourself authentically and move towards, or have this potential, this joy. I feel that because the main theme was that there is a new beginning or new opportunity, I feel like that you attain this, with the lovers, that you find joy in this union, whether it's a union within you and or with someone else as well. Beautiful. Okay. 2222. You've got all the numbers. All right. Group 1, thank you so much. I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to move over to Group 2. Okay. So, Group 2. Okay. Hello, Group 2. You chose this clear quartz. And we're going to be looking at what your gift is at this moment, and or the one that's coming online, and how you can use it with whatever challenge or what it is that you're going through at the moment. We have prayer connection. This is pretty fitting coming out with the clear quartz, because clear quartz amplifies energy or amplifies your ability to channel messages or the connection that you have, right? Beautiful. And then you have the healer. So maybe some of you are able to, there's different methods of healing, but I feel that, the clear quartz coming out with this prayer connection, perhaps you are starting Reiki study, or you also send healing through prayer to others, or you are also able to understand how much your words and your thoughts can actually send energy to other people, right? This card is also linked to the shaman, right? The root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakra I'm seeing here. Interesting. On this, what looks like to be an egg, there's a sheen on it which looks like mother of pearl. And I almost brought out a parallel moon shell. It's also got like mother of pearl on the inside of it. Okay. And then you got like quite a few cards here, more than others. So, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so you've got the Sun Splendor. Wow. With the Golden Rose. With Mercury. Right? Sure. Group 2. Wow. All three of these cards have got this golden orb in it. Do you see? There, and there. I'm hearing that you've got more power in your little pinky than most have, maybe in their whole bodies. I feel like this is you being able to communicate, because Mercury is to do with communication, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of, this is also communication from the heart. And you're communicating, I feel that you've done quite a bit of alchemy already on yourself, that you have already found your center. Okay. I'm looking at these 2 birds as well that are flying over. There's actually 2 orbs here, so there's 4. Yeah, so I do feel that. I feel that you have found stability and structure already of who you are, like at your core. So I feel that you've already, any healer, a good healer, first heals the self, and then they are able to help others heal in that way too. And I feel that you've already done this. That's what this is. Okay? And you're busy communicating this to others. Wow. Amazing. So you've got the Emperor and the 10 of Swords, and I'm clarifying that. Exactly. So there's that structure I was talking about. You are secure in your own kingdom, okay, in your ability to draw forth the tools that you need to, okay. There's definitely been a completion here. Sorry, it is a bit of a graphic card. Oh, I'm seeing 3 birds on this Emperor card. Also ivy. It's very interesting because what ivy represents is that it holds various things and structures together, right? Trees and so on. But it lets through just enough light, that all the light that's needed for everything around it to grow. And it holds that tension, right? Okay, so let's get some clarifying cards. So what's the opportunity for group 2 search? Oh. Can you tell me more about this opportunity? Oh. Group 2, please. I feel like that's quite a few, and I'm going to look at these ones, but let me see. Okay. And for what they don't see coming, Spirit. What they don't see coming. I don't think it's going to be one of these. Oh, nope. The group 2 journals. Full cards. Spirit, can we maybe not have so many, please? Almost too many. Trying to keep it a little bit more simple. Maybe you feel that there is a lot going on at the moment. You're trying to simplify some stuff. It's also why it's important that this is coming up this way. The challenge, please, Spirit. The group 2. Thank you for the advice. And for the outcome. I'm also seeing this clear quartz as the sword and the stone, right? Okay, so your opportunity is the 9 of Pentacles. So this is that independent wealth and growth. Manifesting your kingdom. Healing. I see she's got like a whole pot here of, looks like lavender and herbs and things like that. And she's also got all like, looks like sage and basil and things hanging from the roof. What are you cooking up? What you don't see coming is the 6 of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. This is interesting because the Ace of Pentacles came out in the pre-shuffle as like your new opportunity, right? So it's possibly a way that you've been doing things before, right? You've had this new perspective, you've had a shift, and you are going to be moving towards maybe a different beginning than you expected to be, right? Somewhere where it's going to be a bit more peaceful. And there's harmony here. Okay. Your challenge is the wheel. Taking a chance on something, I feel. Yeah. I feel that you are needing to take a chance. You're needing to move forward. It's weird because you've got quite a lot of positive cards. And I'm looking at your 10 of Swords. Maybe you have had a betrayal or an ending. Maybe this ending was not that great, you know. It could have been karmic, could have been something to do with some of your karma or lesson that you're trying to learn. I'm going to be, that was the second reading I wanted to do today, was what lesson the collectives, what your lesson your soul is trying to learn. So I'll see if I can release that as the next reading, and then you can go and have a look at that, because I kind of feel that with your energy in group 2. Okay, so the advice is the 10 of Wands. I feel this is you moving away from that difficult ending, putting down a little bit of the burdens. Maybe as the healer, you had to be, or you were seen in a way that you felt you had to be healing other people, or people that weren't of your choosing, or people that didn't appreciate you. When we get into these situations, it's very difficult, especially as a healer, to keep an open heart with your heart chakra, because there's a lot of transference that happens sometimes when it comes to helping others heal, especially if you're someone that maybe, I don't want to use the word trigger, but oftentimes a good healer will be able to not just themselves see what the problem is or what the issue is, but others then see as well. And because you are the person that showed that to them, they might have a negative reaction towards you, right? Oh, interesting, right? This is it. So in the initial message, it was there was negative energies, and you're trying to move towards something that you are yearning for, right? And that you love. Maybe having to be on the defensive. And when we are on the defensive, when we go into a situation where we open up and we connect with others and it's not received entirely well, it's very difficult to keep our heart open. It's difficult to not be disenchanted with what we felt we were called to do. And, just know that there's different ways to be a healer. There's doesn't necessarily have to be in the same way as others are doing it, and you are absolutely, as the emperor, able to. And I'm looking at Sun Splendor and the Golden Rose. You are quite wise. There's a lot of secret knowledge that you have that maybe the people that you were dealing with previously, or where you were previously, was not known or acknowledged. And it can be that you may have felt in some way that this was not the case, because when people don't know that, that's, their opinion is going to be very much incomplete, all right? Okay, so your outcome is the Queen of Swords. So this is also an air card, right? And with the prayer connection, I feel that you are able to receive knowledge, understanding, messages. You have a very high vantage point here, okay? And this is being logical as well, and being able to see the whole situation clearly and have a higher perspective about this. Maybe you do need to cut ties with people, and the Queen of Swords always has, when it might sound too harsh to say something to someone, you can always dip into your cup of emotion, right? You can communicate from the heart so that you understand what you need to say. Okay, group 2, that was your reading. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to move on to group 3. Okay. All right. Welcome, group 3. You chose this Merlinite stone. It is Merlinite as in Merlin the wizard. Oh, interesting. So I started from the back. So maybe going back and doing something in a different order. So you've got quite a few of these. You've got root chakra. Oh, that makes sense with going back. Okay. You have medium, disassociate, clear cognizance. You've got the manta ray. You've got timeline, owl, witch wound, dream state, and energy. Okay. Okay, interesting. All right, and then with these you have the poet. Look at you, medium, with your crystal ball here. So the poet is an energy or an archetype that goes into those liminal spaces as well and pulls through information, insights, knowledge. That's where the clear cognizance I feel comes in. Bringing through messages. I'm drawn to how this ball is in the dark space, right? Maybe you also do receive messages in your dreams. A lot of wisdom. So the Merlinite, I was also drawn to the wizard, the magician. And I feel that you are able to navigate and read energy. And maybe you've got foresight in terms of what your best timeline is. And maybe how previous wounding that you have around being authentic, being yourself, owning your magic, maybe, or speaking up, could also just be that, has had an effect on your disassociation or a way to disassociate previously, right? Or also, I'm seeing that you are able to read where there is negative energies, because that was also part of the message, right? So you're able to acknowledge and see where those negative energies are, and you're able to easily disassociate from it. Like you're seeing stuff about situations that others won't, and that you're able to move from it. The poet is also very creative. So maybe what you are doing, what you're working towards at the moment, your new potential opportunity or beginning is a creative one, which came through with the sacral chakra as well. Maybe you are a writer. Because this is not just in terms of writing, though. It can also be an artist, a musician, someone that dips into the well of the unconscious and brings forth that knowledge and expresses it in a beautiful, creative way that speaks to people in a very different way than if we had to just give them a normal conversation, right? Wow, you've got rotation. See, this is with that timeline card, right? You're able to spin energy into a web of understanding fate, that you can see when to move forward and when to not. You're ordering all the timelines here. Group 3. Love it. Spiders also represent creativity. Creative energy. This card also talks about repetition that creates a strong ability or path, right? So I feel that maybe this is not your first lifetime, possibly, or even as a magician, right, or wizard of some sort, or even just maybe this is something that you've been practicing for some time, but you have a different perspective on it. Okay, so with that, you've got the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the Tower, and the Moon. Oh my goodness. Yes, exactly. So I feel this is your ability to pull through understanding and knowledge of various timelines, right? You have the clear cognizance to see which of those will lead to tower moments. This is also revelation and understanding that you receive. And the moon is also the subconscious. I feel that this is where the wound part comes in, and being able to understand how that part actually influences the choices that you make and the paths that you choose, and being able to choose the path for your best growth. As a medium, you possibly do converse with spirits, or in some way your ancestors. Okay. Wow. All right, so let's get some more information out here for the opportunity for group 3, please, Spirit. Okay, what didn't see coming? $47, $47 on the timer, so it's an 11, 11. You're looking for your life path. For the challenge, for group 3, please. For the advice. Oh, that's too much. No. The advice, please, Spirit. And for the outcome. All right, we'll take them. Okay. Okay, so for your opportunity, you've hit the 6 of Wands. So this is making the transition to another shore, a calmer shore. Okay, so with the root chakra, she's also got this cloak, this red cloak around her, protective cloak. So I feel that your ancestors are also here protecting you as you make this journey. You're looking for your most harmonious path, I feel. And this is the opportunity that you have right now. The new beginning. What you don't see coming is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the student of the universe. And this is having insight that leads to your stability. See these like light bulbs here, right? I kind of always feel like the lightning in the tower moment, this clarity that you receive, and the clear cognizance that you receive, is what powers this insight, right? That allows you to move and cross this treacherous path. With balance, messages that give you balance, and your knowledge. This is the owl, right? And wisdom. So I think that's what you don't see coming, is that your understanding is going to help you traverse this chasm in the sea safely, and in a way that is also easy. Your challenge is the High Priestess. Interesting. Maybe there are some secrets around you at the moment. This negative energies could be people withholding information from you. And that is why you are trying to break through this illusion, right? And this is harnessing your ability to channel through understanding and messages and knowing. For your advice, you have the Three of Wands. This is also always a card for me of adventure, right? And you'll see she's going surfing. So with the manta ray, that is heading out and reading those energies, doing something different, I feel. You could have a fear of doing something new. Fear of what's in the dark, right? But you can see, I feel there's only so much preparation that you can do, and that you need to have faith in your clear cognizance in what you understand, to know that you are able to do this, that you are able to traverse and see past and future timelines, and to trust in the knowledge that you receive, and to know that it's accurate, and that you can follow through on, because you're very well prepared. You're very well prepared to move forward into this. Okay, for your outcome. You're lovely. So you've got the Two of Wands. So this precedes your advice, right? You've got the Strength card. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I feel that you have the courage to make this decision, right? You find the courage to make this decision, to move towards what you truly love, what you're being called to, this way of expressing yourself. And you find emotional fulfillment in community or partnership or family. And that helps you to manifest. That actually came out in this order, but it helps you to manifest the will and the courage to move forward and make it slow progress, but it's progress in the right direction. 54 on the timer. So you would rather be moving slowly in the direction that you want, than moving quickly in any direction and not where you want to go. This is going towards building. I'm looking at how his feet are on the floor. It's being grounded in this reality, in the reality that you choose, in the path that you choose, that you see is your best possible path. It will be your greatest happiness, your highest fulfillment. So, yeah, you know, and you are able to do this, and just move towards it. You can do this. Okay, group 3, thank you. That was your reading. I say thank you to everybody as well, if anyone is still, after the other groups, listening to the end of this message. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I wish you all the best of luck with this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.